Hello, everybody of ESCplus. This is Denis from ESCplus International, and I'm here with, um, well, introduce yourself. I think it's even better. Otherwise, I will be talking the whole time.
All right. I am a singer, I'm a songwriter, and I'm the front woman of Vesna, which
Mhm,
is a girls or female band.
mhm,
And we're currently among top five Czech finalists.
mhm.
Um, and yeah, I would say that's about it for now.
That's great to hear. Well, you're competing in the Czech national final with a girl group, which consists out of multiple singers. How did you guys all get to meet, and how did you end up all together in the Czech national
Mhm.
final?
So we all met at the conservatory because we're all musicians and we studied music together. Um, but many things have happened in between. I think the first concert that we did was about 5 or 6 years ago,
Mhm,
and even the band members, some of the band members changed. Only Bara, the violin player, and
mhm,
me are from the original band, and also
mhm,
Tanita, who is from Bulgaria.
mhm,
So sometimes people are amazed, like how it's possible that we come from different countries.
mhm,
We like some of the girls come from Czech Republic, some come from Slovakia, Bulgaria. We have Russian pianist, and we also collaborated on the song with a Ukrainian musician. So it's very international, I would say, but
yeah.
very Slavic.
Yeah, yeah, true, true. And the song is about the song that you're competing with in the Czech national final is an empowering song. It's like
Mm,
about female empowerment, but maybe
yeah.
also empowerment for everybody. How did you come
Mm.
up with the theme of the song?
Well, I have written quite many songs. So in the beginning, I was mostly writing about a breakup or about falling in love with someone. You know, the very
Typical.
basic
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, but with time, the approach to creation changed in me. So usually it starts with me seeing an image, like a visual movie or just an image. And this started with me seeing a crown, and I was just wondering about all the people that I see their strength, I see their power, but they don't realize it. So it was the intention of the song was me wishing for every single person in the world to kind of be aware of that power, be aware of that crown
Mm-hmm,
they can have. Of course, this can be linked with an individual human, or
mm-hmm,
it can be also linked with a nation itself,
mm-hmm,
a country or group of people. So,
mm-hmm.
so I'm really glad that you feel the empowerment
Yes,
behind.
because I think like the lyrics are very strong. It's about empowerment, like finding your own strength. So I think that's always a good thing to convey on stage.
Mhm.
Well, you also said like you work together with a Ukrainian musician.
Mhm.
Is there somewhere in the song also like empowerment, like you said, for like groups of people, or maybe is there a connection maybe to the war that is going on right now in Ukraine?
Yeah, definitely, because in Czech Republic, I think we were one of the countries that really like stood with
Hmm,
Ukraine and tried to support support this
hmm,
country in these difficult times. So it does have that connotation, also because it was written with intention and knowing that. Um, this year's Eurovision is going to be held as a tribute to Ukraine. So yeah, it was there was definitely some intention of the support, like sisterly, you know, support, like female support, not necessarily in the like political way, but more on
like the
the
sisterhood.
level
Yeah.
of women. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think that's really something beautiful that we have in the band, that if someone is down, we just support her. And I just wish that more people could experience this, and even countries could experience this support. Yeah.
So Vesna was not like you girls didn't get together just for the Czech final, but you were like making music before, as I understood.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
what made you
The band.
girls like want to compete in the Czech final?
I think because we were musicians for active musicians on the scene for more than 5 years. So the band has been active for about 5 years, and even in the beginnings, we always tried to take the elements of our folklore, our folk music, and just be inspired by the roots. But somehow we did not find appreciation from the audience. Maybe it's like in Czech Republic, we have this funny saying that the apple of the neighbor tastes always better. And I feel that especially like the current generation, they just want everything to be like Miley Cyrus or like Taylor Swift, you know, but that's their roots. But I think kind of giving up your roots takes the power away from you. So so yeah, after these 5 years of trying to work with this folk tradition in music, we were like, okay, let's try Eurovision. Let's see how it would work when we actually show our roots to the world, because maybe for us this is something that we already know, but if we show this to the world, it's going to be original for the world. So we didn't really have like a, you know, we must win, we were definitely going to compete. It was just, yeah, let's try it, let's have fun with the creative process. And like still now I'm super surprised how much of an impact the song has created and how much of attention we are getting right now.
Yeah, so you enter the Czech final in a group. You know, in Eurovision, sometimes there are soloists, duos, all sorts of combinations.
Yeah.
Do you think it makes it easier to have like the support from the people in the group than going as a soloist?
I think that after us working together for such a long time, it might feel weird for me to perform just by myself, because that's, you know, we are used to certain way of creative production. With a group of people, and then someone tells you, okay, go ahead and just do it alone. Then I like, definitely I wouldn't be afraid to be a solo artist, but I just think that there is more fun to being a group and facing everything that's happening together.
Yeah, to share it together, yeah, as a group.
Especially before I always used to have this thing in my mind, like, okay, you know, when I was growing up, I was watching Christina Aguilera. I was watching different singers, and I was wondering, oh my God, how would it be to be famous? But with the time, I kind of grew away from that, or Yeah. So the most the drive and the motivation is especially just like having fun, connecting with people, and creating. Yeah, that's
Okay.
makes
Is it
it.
like a lifelong dream of you and maybe other members in the group of being in the Eurovision Eurovision Song Contest?
Hmm. I had it in the back of my mind for about 3 years, but Eurovision is not so famous in Czech Republic. I would say that the world appreciates it more. So I
Mm-hmm.
think uh, this, if we go to the world finals,
Mm-hmm.
that would definitely be um, one of my goals to make this contest more popular in our own
Mm-hmm.
country, and maybe with the representation of our own tradition and our culture, maybe
Mm-hmm.
people could be more open to it
Mm-hmm.
because they could connect better with a song.
It's great to hear, especially you also mentioned folklore and folk music and going there with your own identity as a group and not like a generic pop song. So it's great to hear that you already thought about that. Talking about like the Eurovision Song Contest, I've been there a couple of times as a reporter, luckily not as a singer. Um, um, it can also be a bit of a circus. Do you feel prepared for that?
Oh my God. I think nobody can be prepared for that. Like I was talking to my friend. She is pretty famous here in Czech
Hmm.
Republic, and she told me, I think you would be crazy if you were prepared for something like this.
Hmm.
And um I I feel that the most important thing is being open to
Hmm.
anything that comes up. And we definitely have a great team of people that we will be working with, and we will try to do our best
Hmm.
to make the song most breathtaking, not just with the lyrics and with the melody, but also with the stage presence and the performance itself. So I take it as a challenge, and I'm open to it. So in a way, I do feel ready, and in a
Hmm.
way, I think I will. Everybody has to go
Hmm.
through this. And there's definitely things you can't expect. So we
Yes.
will see.
And as it comes nearer, you will get more prepared. It's always a little like that, I think.
Hmm.
Um, Best case scenario, your group will make it into the Eurovision Song Contest. What do you
Mhm.
want people to learn or to get from your presence there?
Hmm. Definitely this energy of being loved and supported,
Mhm.
and yeah, like being held by the
Mhm.
music that we create, to have a place where um, you can run to when you're feeling kind of lonely, and have a place, um, or have a music that you can dance to and be wild and crazy, um, feeling the freedom on whichever level possible.
Mhm.
So that would be the intention. Yeah.
Great,
Mm.
great to hear. And I think that it's very nice to have like an open view and to see just what happens and go with the flow a little bit as well. Um, on the other hand, worst case scenario, you don't make it into the Eurovision stage this year. Um, what have you learned from the journey so far when it comes down to the Czech national final?
I have learned that I have really great people around me um, who really create wonderful things.
Hmm.
And when it comes to some stressful situation, we can work together,
Hmm.
so we can overcome obstacles. And I also learned the importance of taking enough time to charge the batteries,
Hmm.
um, because especially this year everything is super fast. We found out about being part of the ESCZ on the 10th of January. So we had like 8 days to make a music
Okay.
video, and we had like 20 days to get ready for the performance and 1 week of voting. So it was like all super fast. So definitely also thinking about ways to charge batteries to be able to give to the world and the fans. Yeah.
Is there anything that we missed out on during this interview that you really want people to know about?
um, I think that pretty much everything has been said, and we're really super grateful for for the beautiful reactions that people are giving us back, and we're also happy for some reactions which are constructive, because we understand that the song provokes emotions, which I think is something that art should do. Art should open topics and themes. So I think it's a wonderful catharsis for our own emotions, for not just the positive emotions, but also negative emotions. So I hope the song can work as a catalyst for a better change and improvement of how we all just feel.
That's a great quote to end with. Yeah, so I hope you're going to do well, and also, of course, the other team members of the band. Well, I would like to thank you for this interview. It was very nice to speak to you. Thank you for taking the time to do so. And of course, I'm going to wish you the best of luck during the national
Thank you.
final. And let's hope we meet again somewhere in Eurovision lands.
Yeah, let's hope we meet again in Liverpool.
Thank you for this interview. Thank you so much.